Hey everyone, today we're going over the top 10 games I want to see on GeForce Now. Now these aren't just wishful picks, I've deliberately left out games like Red Dead Redemption, GTA and sports titles that are showing no signs they are coming anytime soon. Instead, I've focused on games that have a realistic shot of making it onto the platform, and if I've missed any, let me know down below. Let's kick things off with Star Wars Jedi Survivor. We think this has a strong chance of coming to GeForce Now, especially since Dragon Age The Veilguard is already making its way over. This could signal that EA is back on board with cloud gaming, so Jedi Survivor could be next in line. Why do we want it? The answer is simple. We've already got Jedi Fallen Order on GFN, so continuing the story with Cal Kestis is a no-brainer. Set 5 years after the first game, Survivor follows Cal as he evolves into a more skilled Jedi Knight, still fighting against the Empire's relentless forces. The game features more expansive environments, new combat stances, and plenty of customization options for Cal and his lightsaber. You'll explore different planets, face powerful bosses, and even gain new abilities like the ability to tame creatures. The stakes are higher and the combat is more refined than in Fallen Order, making this one of the most exciting Star Wars titles in recent years. The Messenger is a standout indie platformer, and with Devolver Digital showing more support for cloud gaming recently, this could be a realistic addition. The reason we want this one is simple. It's critically acclaimed and would be another great pickup for the service. The game starts with you controlling a young ninja on a mission to deliver a sacred scroll. As you progress, what begins as a straightforward 8-bit platformer transforms into a 16-bit Metroidvania with time travel mechanics. The ability to switch between eras not only changes the visual style, but also opens up new gameplay mechanics, adding depth to exploration and combat, with responsive controls, intricate level design, and a sharp sense of humour. We chose the Final Fantasy Pixel Remasters over Final Fantasy VII Remake because these classic titles have just landed on Xbox, and with Square Enix becoming more supportive of cloud gaming, these feel like a more realistic addition in the short term than something like Final Fantasy VII or Final Fantasy XIV. The Pixel Remasters bring back the first 6 games with updated visuals, remastered soundtracks, and modern quality of life improvements, all while preserving the core elements that made them iconic. These games define the RPG genre, with each offering unique gameplay mechanics like the job system in Final Fantasy V or the deep storylines of Final Fantasy VI. Whether you're a long-time fan or new to the series, these remasters are a great way to experience the foundation of one of gaming's most influential franchises. Welcome to Liar's Bar, the ultimate deception playground. We think this game could make its way to the platform thanks to its strong indie roots and the proactive approach in getting big indie titles onto the service. In the game, players step into a twisted bar setting where lying and bluffing are at the heart of the experience. This first-person multiplayer game features 2 main modes. In one, players take turns playing cards and bluffing about their value. If someone calls the bluff, the loser faces a round of Russian roulette. In the second mode, players roll dice and make bids about the number of certain face values at the table. Calling someone's bluff could result in a dangerous drink of poison. With characters like Scubby the Bandit Guard Dog and Foxy the Gothic Vixen, each round is filled with intense decision making and deception, making every match feel high stakes and unpredictable. Deadlock is an upcoming multiplayer action game from Valve, combining elements of hero shooters and MOBAs, and it's already generating serious buzz. Given that Valve's other games are already available, we believe Deadlock will eventually make its way across, but the big question is when, as it's currently in closed beta. It features 6v6 battles where players control powerful heroes with unique abilities, working together to escort NPCs through several lanes to destroy the enemy's defenses. Once those defenses fall, the opposing team's patron, a massive magically animated golem, must be taken down to win the match. Players can unlock various skills for their heroes and use zip lines to navigate the arena. The game's setting, the Cursed Apple, is an alternate version of New York City with a mix of 1930s Prohibition-era storytelling and occult themes, making it a visually distinct experience. With 21 different heroes already in play and plenty of strategic depth, Deadlock is shaping up to be a major hit even in these early stages. The reason we think The Evil Within could make its way to the platform is simple. It's one of the biggest games from Xbox that hasn't made the jump yet. It's a survival horror classic from the mind of Shinji Mikami, known for his work on Resident Evil, so it's no surprise that this game offers a terrifying and intense experience. You take on the role of Detective Sebastian Castellanos, who is thrown into a horrifying world filled with grotesque monsters and twisted landscapes. It's a survival horror experience that blends stealth, limited resources, and intense combat as you fight to stay alive. The game is known for its psychological horror elements and disturbing visuals, keeping players constantly on edge, with terrifying enemies and an eerie atmosphere. The Evil Within delivers a heart-pounding, immersive experience that makes it one of the standout horror games of its time. We think The Sims 4 has a strong chance of coming to the platform for the same reason as Jed Survivor, EA's growing support. Recently, EA confirmed that there won't be a Sims 5, and instead they'll continue expanding The Sims 4 with new updates and content, making it the main focus for the franchise moving forward. It has been a massive success since its launch, especially after it went free to play in 2022. EA has committed to supporting the game for the foreseeable future, adding new expansion packs, game packs, and regular updates to keep the experience fresh. In The Sims 4, players create and control Sims, guiding them through life's various milestones, whether that's building a career, raising a family, or even pursuing a chaotic life of mischief. The customization options are extensive, from building and decorating homes to crafting unique personalities for your Sims. Additionally, with the announcement of Project Renee, a new Sims spin-off focusing on interior design and cross-platform play, it's clear that EA plans to support The Sims 4 while expanding its ecosystem. The absence of a Sims 5 means The Sims 4 will continue to grow, making it a perfect candidate. Dragon Quest XI-S seems like a strong candidate to make its way to the platform. Since we already have Final Fantasy games available, it feels like it's time for Dragon Quest to join the lineup. With the Dragon Quest 1 and 2 remakes coming soon, now seems like the perfect moment to bring the franchise to the platform, and Dragon Quest XI-S is a definitive version of the critically acclaimed JRPG. In this game, you follow the story of the Luminary, a hero chosen by fate to save the world from a looming threat. The game combines turn-based combat with a richly detailed world, offering a traditional RPG experience with modern enhancements. The S version adds extra story content, quality of life improvements, and even the option to switch to a retro 2D mode for a nostalgic touch. The Master Chief Collection is one of Xbox's most iconic franchises, and it's surprising that this one hasn't made the leap yet, considering the number of other major Xbox titles already available. The Master Chief Collection brings together 6 Halo games remastered and bundled into one package. From the original Halo, Combat evolved through to Halo 4. This collection allows players to experience the entire Master Chief saga with updated graphics, enhanced multiplayer modes, and new content. It's the definitive way to play Halo. Whether you're revisiting the legendary campaigns or jumping into competitive multiplayer, the Master Chief Collection offers endless hours of gameplay. It's a must-play for fans of the series and those looking to experience one of the most influential FPS franchises in gaming history. Elden Ring is on the more unlikely end of things when it comes to making its way to the platform, but there are reasons to be hopeful. Bandai Namco has been increasing its support, which gives us some optimism. In the Elden Ring, you play as a Tarnished on a quest to restore the Elden Ring and rule over the lands between. The game offers an expansive open world design filled with intricate lore, epic boss battles, and challenging combat. It combines the deep atmospheric world building that From Software is known for, with a more open, non-linear approach, giving players the freedom to explore and tackle the game's challenges in their own way. With its complex, interconnected world and memorable characters, Elden Ring has become one of the most acclaimed action RPGs in recent memory. That wraps up the 10 games we want to see come to GeForce Now. These titles all have a realistic shot of making it to the platform, and we're hopeful it's just a matter of time. If there are any games you think should have made the list, let us know down below.